to like the snowball, it was just like, nope, I'm done, dude. We're not doing that.
That snowball ain't working for you, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're not using the default microphone that crackles and sucks, then you're not using any microphone.
I wonder if I could give you my old laptop
Like, be
that like
humble.
doesn't even close. If that would work, because it's like a little bit newer. It's
I
just,
don't know,
it's just
I
like,
should just buy a new laptop.
yeah.
Or just finish building my PC.
Maybe you should do
Cool.
that.
Are
That
you
sounds
building a PC
good.
with like an RTX card, Josh?
I'm building a PC out of spare parts that people give me.
That's sick, actually. A scrap or like a scrap PC. That seems really cool.
The scrapyard
Yeah.
PC.
So I actually have no idea if any of it works. It's just all scrap parts.
Yeah, it probably won't work, but
probably won't.
anyways, guys, what is up? What is up? And welcome to the this is an unnamed podcast. This is an unnamed podcast,
Yeah.
guys. We're gonna have to come up with the name at some point, but anyway, I'm gonna do introductions for all y'all. So, also, I am live, so if you're in chat and you have any gaming related questions, feel free to type them up in the chat. Guys, we have Brenda, Angela, and Jenny watching the podcast here right now. So they're in the chat. They're in the chat. The big gaming people.
Great turnout.
Yeah, great turnout tonight. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So, anyways, guys, we got on the top left. On the top left here, we'll just go in order. On my screen, at least, what it looks like. On the top left, we got Josh. We got Josh here. How is that? I'm just gonna call you a different name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but we got Josh. What's going on, Josh? How you doing?
Good, man. Good to be on the first podcast ever.
First podcast.
First Baby Pierce podcast.
Baby Pierce cast. True. You playing through any games right now in particular?
Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of Dying Light. I don't know if you guys. It's like a zombie survival. I just got it for Switch.
Nice,
it
nice,
runs
nice.
great, and it looks great. So, and then I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Warriors also, which is fun.
I see you
The
play
new one.
Bayonetta
Three
1
hopes.
too, right? You're playing a lot of
Not in a while. Not in a while.
Yeah.
See, it got way too hard for me on normal mode, and then easy is way too easy. So,
Okay.
like, it's not even
There's no
fun
happy
anymore.
medium. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
All right, and then in the middle right here, we got Papa Peck. Papa Peck, how you doing? How you
Good,
doing,
man.
brother? You been playing
Hey,
anything?
when do we get paid?
Oh, we
Am I
don't.
playing
We
anything?
don't get paid. I don't get paid. You don't get paid.
All right. Well,
What?
I'm gonna end this call. I am playing some games right now. I've been playing a ton of Forza 5 because they just came out with the Hot Wheel DLC.
Oh yeah, so sexy,
Masterpiece.
so sexy.
Then I've been playing through Assassin's Creed Origins, which is pretty dope. And then I've been running Final Fantasy 12 as well with Lightning. I believe it's Final Fantasy 12. I'm gonna double check and verify.
I believe you, but I never even like played that game, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Or like
which
any,
is pretty
a lot of those games, any of them. Guys,
You should
yeah, I haven't played
give it
any
a
of them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm that guy on the podcast.
Wait, any Final Fantasy? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Yeah,
Oh.
me neither. Me neither.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
We not
I
kidding.
know.
I'm not. No, I've never played
Look at
it.
who we're starting this podcast with.
The podcast is over.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Jenny in the chat said Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed shame. I don't know. I read that wrong in my head. Oh my gosh. I thought she said playing Assassin's Creed is a shame, and I was like about to agree. But all right, Jason, what is going on tonight? What? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Here to hold it up for the OGs.
The OG,
The OG.
for real. Chanel's in here now. She says best gamer Jason. Just saying, the real OG. My goodness. All right, well, Jason, you been playing anything
True.
lately? Or beat anything? You know?
Yeah, I just finished Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
that.
what? The first one? Like, yeah, the other one's
No,
called
the new one.
Oh,
the new one.
okay, Forbidden West. Yeah.
Forbidden West. And then I started playing Breath of the Wild because I got an OLED, so just been playing that.
It looks so good on the OLED, huh?
It does.
Yeah.
I don't even want to play it on the TV.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Arceus. I put it on the TV one time and I was like, this game's ugly. I'm playing back on the I'm going back on the OLED.
You know, it would be really good on it though is Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Boom.
I mean,
Which
Crisis
one
Core is
was the
coming.
Final Fantasy 7 remake, easy.
Oh yeah.
Cloud Edition on Nintendo Switch.
Cloud edition.
All right, and then Ravo, what's going on? How you doing?
Hi guys, how are you?
Oh my god.
How are you guys?
What is up? What have you been playing lately?
A lot of Breath of the Wild.
You hopping back in? Are you like restarting?
Yeah, I restarted, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like his 5th run through, and he beat it on
Third. Actually, fourth.
Wait, what'd you say, Josh?
Oh, I was gonna say, does Ravo and Jason have the same like Nintendo account, or is it different?
It's different.
Different.
Oh, okay. So I'm not even friends with Jason. We'll have to add each other.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's a shame, bro. That's a shame.
I know.
I don't even like Jason, but I'll add him just for the hype.
Oh my god.
Final Fantasy 7
Angela? Wait, what?
Final Fantasy 7 is on the Switch for $15.
I
The
can't.
old one.
The old one.
Jason, I'm playing too many
Yeah.
games right now.
Once you
I
play
have
the
to
remake,
say-
it's hard to go back to the
remake's
classic.
better. The remake's better, but still.
Yeah. Angela says she's playing Tetris. Too much Tetris right now. And then,
But she's not on this podcast. so-
yeah, I know. And Chanel's playing too much Fortnite. And then Brenda's playing too much Sims and Five Nights at Freddy. That's Brenda's a true gamer. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Also, I'm gonna go. I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus right now. I'm kind of addicted,
Great game.
but I'm also like not playing with any like audio, so I don't know what's going on, and like I don't know how the soundtrack is or anything. So I feel like I should play with audio.
It's Pokemon, so the soundtrack's probably so good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
usually
It's
always
different.
good.
It's a lot different, but it's still pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably have to do that, but like I got so many games I want to play, and like I get distracted. But anyways, guys, do you guys want to just hop into the? You guys want to just talk about the Splatoon Direct to start?
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you guys' like general thoughts on like Splatoon 3? Like,
Okay.
like does it hype you up? Were you like on the fence about it before, or like, and you all in for
Oh
it
yeah,
now?
totally on the fence. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Since the prison
Well,
you
they
hasn't
have
even
three of
watched it. Shit. Just kidding. Okay, so I'll give kind of like my general consensus is that I like it. I think it's a huge improvement from the second game. Like all around a huge improvement. But my only complaint is the lack of like newer game modes and the fact that you can't choose which game modes you want to play.
Yeah, did they like not add any new game modes and like eliminate a bunch of them?
Though they kept
They
the
didn't
same.
add any.
Yeah, it didn't add any. It's kind of like the same with Splatoon 2, but they said they're gonna add more in special game modes. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
Like
It means you get to pay for them.
No, they said they're
Nah, they're gonna be
have a
free.
large. No, those ones they said they're gonna be free, but the large scale paid DLC we have like no details about.
We ain't talking about EA, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I've been
Just-
playing a lot of EA.
Yeah.
I'll say like my first impression of the direct.
Mhm.
Like everything I hated about Splatoon 2 is gonna be like fixed in Splatoon 3. Which is great, but I'm like, is it gonna be like enough to feel like actually new, you know? Like the lobbies and like joining each other and like it's all the same stuff, but I'm like, how much are like the graphics improved at all? Like I don't know, does it feel better? Like I just feel like it might be like the same thing, but now I can like skip the host at the beginning and I can like actually join my friends and play on the same team. But I just don't want it to feel like exactly the same. I don't
Yeah,
know.
see, that was like how I was thinking as well, is I don't really want it to be exactly the same. I was like, I hope they're gonna add new game modes, and I think they're starting that with the Splatfest like second part where they have like the 3 teams instead
Yeah.
of the 2.
The 1v1v1 that looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
We definitely
Oh,
gotta.
I think it's kind of like the OLED Switch, where it's like it's the same thing but just better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Oh my
like
God.
Pretty
I
much,
heard
pretty much.
someone I heard someone say this, but like this is Nintendo's first like Call of Duty experience, because you know how like Call of Duty comes out every year and it's like the same thing, but like new maps and like it's a little bit better and like everything everyone hated we're like trying to fix. But I
Yeah.
almost like think like in the future I'm like, what if Splatoon became like free to play? And like was a bunch of like microtransactions, and I feel like Nintendo doesn't want to do that. So it's
Yeah.
almost like we're gonna get these Splatoon releases where it's like not much change, but here's a
Aw.
bunch of new maps and like new
Yeah.
features. I don't know.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like the graphics have changed drastically. I feel like they look
have.
so much better than Splatoon 2, and like I don't get like I get like the Call of Duty comparison, but like Call of Duty's just whipping out random games like every year. Like this game, like Splatoon 2 came out like Switch's launch year in 2017. And I feel like they've like overhauled all the graphics, like it looks like they overhauled like the online where you can like actually be on the same team as like the people you want to be the whole time, and like I feel like that's better for like competitive stuff. And then I feel like what you guys were saying about like the like you don't want it to be the same game. Like I do like that. I feel like they changed a lot of mechanics with like being a squid, like dodging and stuff. Did you
Sure.
see that?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks way better. The movement is going to be a huge change.
Yeah. And did it you or when you shoot your little splat gun whatever, did it always shoot underneath you at the same time, or is that new?
Yeah, it always shot underneath you.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, is that new? Like, because I just never paid attention that much. Where like where you shoot the gun and like ink falls behind your back too. But yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Sorry, no, you gotta go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm hyped for like Salmon Run has like the endless Salmon Run now.
Yeah, the one where like
It's like
the city gets invaded.
Well, it's called like Big Salmon Run or whatever.
Big Run,
and like
yeah,
or Big
yeah.
Run, and like that one is like zombies in a way, like Call of Duty Zombies, where it doesn't end like until you die. Which I'm
cool.
like looking forward to that because I felt like Salmon Run had so much potential, and it
Exactly.
just died. So yeah.
Yeah, I barely got into Splatoon like a few months ago. So like Splatoon 2 even feels new to me. So I'm curious like how new Splatoon 3 is actually gonna like feel.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like when I look at the comparison, like just the trailer and stuff, I can't see any graphic like difference, to be honest.
Really?
But I
Okay.
hope when I jump in and I start playing it, that's when I'll probably notice. But I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like
Yeah,
you'll notice. Oh wait, yeah. You can go.
Do
Son.
you think it looks different? I didn't see a big difference, but I also didn't see a huge difference.
Between
from-
1 and 2?
From one?
You're very
No,
similar.
one is a huge. From one is a huge difference. If you look back at Splatoon 1, then the ink is just way better in Splatoon 3.
It's
Did
been a while.
anybody ever even play Splatoon 1?
Me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I bought both
Sounds
of
about
them
right.
day one.
I think I don't know.
Right.
To me, I kind of think this game is showing the Switch is kind of at the end of its lifespan. Like
Yeah.
they need to like really come out with a new machine because they're gonna get killed every other way. And I kind of feel like the online streaming stuff is really gonna impact how they start making their games from here on.
Yeah.
As much as they don't want to change, I think they're gonna have to. They're being forced to. With that weird mini game that they added, that was
Oh yeah.
that was a
The card game?
I'm
Yeah,
so
Is that what you're
annoyed.
talking about?
I know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Looks like
they're just gonna
Tetris.
have this. Sorry, Dad.
no, I was just saying this Splatoon Tetris is kind of like odd. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like, they're gonna have like some crazy cosmetic that you have to do, or that you get from doing that like dumb mini game. And I don't want to play the mini game. It does not look appealing to me. So I don't want to get like some super sick and powerful armor piece just from having to grind that dumb card game.
I'll
The
grind
card
it for
game
you.
seems like the card game seems like they were making it for iPhone, and then they just needed to add more to Splatoon 3.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah, they're like, dang, our mobile games suck. So we'll just put it in Splatoon 3 because they don't do well. Except for Mario Kart 2, I guess.
You know what? I just downloaded the mobile Fire Emblem game.
Fire
And
Emblem
it is
Heroes?
like, it's so good.
Really?
It's actually good. Yeah, you have like your team and you like go to battle and you can upgrade your armor, and it's like a legit like turn-based RPG, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's like really good, but I just never thought about it. Like they even have like random like songs that pull up on like my YouTube page. It's like Fire Emblem Heroes OST. And I'm like, what the heck?
That Pikmin mobile game.
I never tried it.
I never tried
Never
it.
tried
either.
it. Never tried it. What did you guys think about the story mode? Like they didn't talk much about it, but it looked really good to me. I don't know why. Like
Yeah.
Always really good.
yeah.
No, okay, so Splatoon's 2 story mode, okay, Splatoon 1 had a pretty solid story mode. Splatoon 2 had the worst story mode, but then
It
it got
did.
the Octo Expansion DLC, which made it really fun, where it was a better story. It was actually a really good story, except it was just really painfully hard, and it made me want to eat every cookie in my cookie jar.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's very strange, but
But you
That
got
goes
Octo
back
Links.
I think that goes back to Josh's beginning of PEX beginning when he said that microtransactions that has to come soon.
They are making a microtransaction. The DLC. They're adding the DLC.
Yeah, the new story expansion or whatever. Is that what
Yeah,
you're talking about?
they're gonna add a story expansion. But speaking of the story mode, they did not like reveal anything about it,
Yeah.
which makes me think it's gonna be very different from the other ones. And it looks very similar to the Octo expansion.
It does look similar. I hope they go. I'm surprised they didn't talk about it more, to be honest. Like I feel like they would have dove into it because this is a whole direct for 30 minutes, and they
I'm
just
just
showed like
hope-
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of like not as what like I feel like people were expecting like, oh, this is gonna be a huge campaign for Splatoon 3. Like that's why it took so long. But I don't expect that because I feel like they would have showed more if it was like a huge campaign. I mean, what they showed to me looks good, but it's not gonna be like an open world like.
Yeah, like the
I
first
just don't see
trailer.
that happening. Yeah, the first trailer made it look like, oh, like, what are they gonna do with the campaign? But after what we saw, I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be that
Yeah, the
crazy.
first trailer, you're in the desert, and you're like,
Right.
it just
I
looks all
think-
eerie and like apocalypse.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the lack of information on the story mode tells me that they focused a lot more on the story mode than Splatoon 2. Because Splatoon 2, if you notice that like it said a lot more about its story mode, and then like the literal art for it literally just told you the entire story. So I think the fact that we're not really getting anything for Splatoon 3 tells me that Splatoon 3 is going to be pretty good, I think. I'm hoping that DJ Octavio is not the final.
Well, I'm thinking they probably didn't put much into the story because they probably just thought that it was going to be like a multiplayer versus and put most of their eggs in that basket rather than a story mode. I mean, that would make more sense. That's what the game
Yeah.
kind of captivated on. I don't know what the word is.
No, yeah, definitely. Like I feel like the multiplayer gives the
Capital.
games like actual legs and it can like keep it going longer. Because
Yeah.
like if it's just a story, like you just beat that. Like I feel like not many people like maybe like hardcore like Splatoon fans will like play it over, but I feel like casual audience just plays for the multiplayer. Or
Yeah, and I mean,
mostly.
comes with first-person shooters or shooter games in general, like anything that's like multi-team based, like competitiveness, usually has a pretty weak storyline right now because like nobody cares. Everybody just wants to compete online.
Yeah.
Halo always has a pretty good story though.
Yeah.
That
The
one
weird
is
thing-
they usually focus
Nintendo.
on single player. Sorry.
Yeah. No, Bravo. The difference is though it's Nintendo, and Nintendo always focuses on story.
Yeah.
So it might be that they pull it, make it really relevant with a good story because they always do that. But again, 2 wasn't that relevant with the story until you
2
had
was
to pay
terrible.
until you had
I
to pay for
remember.
the story.
I remember in the direct they said something like, "Oh, if you're unfamiliar with Splatoon, you should play the story mode." Like they said something along those lines, like to get used to the weapons. And I was like, "Oh, that tells me like they didn't put anything."
Yeah,
in
that's
the
because
story."
legit in
I
the
was just like-
story mode was like they made you like when
Like,
at a
use
certain
every
point,
weapon?
yeah, they
Yeah.
picked a weapon for you, and that like it could have been cool, but like some of those weapons are just annoying and like don't like I don't know, it just like don't feel good. So like you don't want to fight a bunch of people with like a sniper.
What do you think about the new weapon? The like katana
Oh, that's
sword
such a
thing?
cool weapon. Such a cool
Yeah,
weapon.
dude,
It
that
looks
one's
cool.
sick.
Katana wiper, like windshield wiper looking thing.
Yeah, it looks like a windshield wiper.
Yeah.
I think that weapon's more of like a an offensive weapon, like not for painting, but like if you're
Right.
playing tower control and then you just need a instant kill, then yeah, that's what you use.
Yeah.
Dang,
Definitely.
it is a bummer that they didn't add like new modes that like they have so much potential like to add like
Yeah, same.
so
That's
many
what I
cool
was-
For the
modes.
first time ever, we're gonna get to play like Clam Blitz like together.
That's
Why?
exciting.
hyped for
Why
that.
would you? Why would you? Dude, Rainmaker looks better. Like, dude, Clam
Oh,
Blitz is
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, all the ranked modes we never got to play together.
Oh my
We've always
God.
been playing Turf War. That's it.
That's
Like
good.
it's gonna be so much more fun.
Yeah. Not just
That's been the worst. That's the worst part. They've been horrible at online play. Like Nintendo
Yeah.
is like trying to catch up to PlayStation.
Oh my gosh, Splatoon 2 servers, they're the worst things ever. They need to fix that.
I
But, like,
understand.
Really good. This one would be good. I have a feeling like the gameplay is going to be solid. All the extra weapons
yeah.
are coming in. The team play is going to be pretty amazing. It seems.
Mhm.
I think the Splatoon 2, like, it already plays really good on the Switch. But, like, I understand what people are saying when they're like, oh, this could have been, like, an update, kind of. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind if they just updated Splatoon 2 and we're like, oh, you can skip the announcers, now you can have lobbies. But, I don't know.
Yeah, like what Super Mario Party did, they just randomly added online and then they announced what is it? They announced Mario Party Superstars like 2 months later. They're like, "Hey, we finally have online for this old Mario Party." And they're like, "But we
Yeah,
have a
I
new one
feel-
coming out, so it doesn't matter."
Yeah, it's like totally not a Nintendo thing to do to be like, oh, now you can play ranked with your friends, but like, whatever. We'll just make a whole new game.
Yeah.
Apparently, sorry,
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say ranked is some guy pointed out that it's very different. Like
Right.
it's gonna be very different than like what Splatoon 1 and 2's ranked mode. It's gonna be a lot more casual, so you don't need to worry about like ranking down or whatever.
Right, because it's not even
Interesting.
called ranked anymore.
Yeah, it's like
It's
chaos
called
battles.
something else. Yeah.
That's good.
Anarchy
I'm just
battles.
kidding.
Did you see though, if you have like a Splatoon 2 account and like depending on your like ranking, they're gonna give you like basically vouchers. Like once you start playing Splatoon 3, you can like unlock a free weapon, like free weapons and like different things like that since you already played Splatoon 2.
What about
That's sick. I can
Splatoon
just-
1? Can I transfer my Wii U stuff and get a voucher?
I don't think so.
I'm just kidding.
I think yeah, I could just get my Dynamo right off the bat. Also, apparently my Dynamo got buffed, so I'm very happy about that.
I hate the dynamo.
Yeah.
You're too good and good.
If we can get the dynamo out of the game, that'd be great. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I need you on my team, Ravo. I need you on my team.
That'd be awesome if they can make it so you can if you can customize your weapons for each game that you play with your friends, like you can block out certain weapons. That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
The more options they give, that'd be great. But again, like the system's showing its age.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do something.
Yeah, they need that 4K DLSS one to come out. Like not
I want
even
ray tracing.
Yeah, not even like the new like Switch 2. I felt like even just the Switch Pro that's been rumored for ages. Everyone talks about. I feel like that's fine with me. Just like up it.
We were talking about that today, where I was watching a YouTuber and they were talking about how they think it's coming still, and I don't see it. I don't think it makes any sense business wise to make one, because they've sold so many. Every house has about 2 Switches or more.
Yeah.
And like, who would go buy a $450 Switch?
I would.
For the same games.
Yeah.
Right. Only the major people. I know Peck would. Was major. Only the major like gamers would, but that wouldn't make them enough money to make it worth it. And then to have to up-res all their games and have to put in new textures, like that's a lot of work. It's easier just to make a new console, have it out next year with all new games. You know, the new Zelda will be in it. The
like
new
a
Metroid.
cross-gen Zelda release.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean they do that. They've done that for the last 3 consoles.
Yeah, what they're saying is like the Nintendo president keeps saying they're at their halfway point. Like he's like just like he's like we're halfway through the generation, so I feel like it's got to be like a better version of the Switch, and it's not going to be the next console. Like I just don't have faith in Nintendo working on something like that quick, and I feel like whatever the next like piece of hardware that comes out though, even if it's like a 4K Switch or like I don't know, just something more powerful, like something in the dock that like can upscale everything. I feel like it has to be coming out with Breath of the Wild 2.
We are not at the Switch's halfway point. We are far past the Switch's halfway point. It is 2022, and every like new console is trying to support ray tracing.
I know.
So it is far past the halfway point. It's like, and the games that are coming out, you could see that they are like the end of the lifespan kind of consoles. And usually whenever they release a new Zelda game, they release it with the new console. And I think Splatoon 3 will probably be ported over to it as well, or you could just transfer it over. I think they'll have a transfer feature.
I think it'll be backwards compatible.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be cartridges,
like
hopefully. Still.
I can see them.
It'll be digital. All digital?
All digital.
They better not.
I can actually see that happen.
Wait, what?
Oh no, go ahead.
The statistics just came out for like PlayStation, and it's like 30% physical and like 70% digital. But Nintendo's like the only one. I think it's like 50-50 right now. Like 50% digital sales, 50 physical still.
That's because those Switch cases are kind of sexy.
They are. They're really good looking, to be honest.
You look at the Xbox cases and PS5, like those are ugly. Like they don't put effort into the cover art.
Yeah, dude, for real. The cover art on Switch is sick.
I feel like PlayStation and Xbox now, it's like you buy the disc and there's like nothing on the disc. You like put the disc in and you spend like 2 hours downloading the rest of the game.
That's so true.
It's like, here, connect to the internet and download that disc.
For PlayStation 4, a long time ago, I bought Destiny 2, and I bought the disc, and to this day, it's free everywhere to download, but to this day, I have to have the disc in the system to still play it.
What?
And it drives me insane. It makes no sense. I don't know. I hate it.
I've never played that game.
Yeah. That's how all the PlayStation 4 games are. You download the whole DLC, or like the whole content, and then it's like, oh, you want to play the game? Well, you still need the disc. And it's like, I downloaded you on here. Why do I need the disc?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason,
Super
would you go all digital, or
100%.
or do you like physical still?
You know what? I used to, like, I used to be that person that was like, I'm never going to all digital music. I like buying the CDs. And then once we got subscription, I was like, why am I paying for CDs or discs anymore? And then they just stack in the corner and
Yeah.
they're just, and some people love that, but there's not, I think more and more people in the younger generation,
All
like,
physical, baby.
yeah, like they don't want it as much, even though there are still people that do. It's not a huge market compared to the other way around. That's all, like money wise.
Steven,
I like
your mic went like cloudy for some reason.
Yeah.
Who's did?
Your
Yours.
mic got like cloudy, like staticky.
Oh my gosh, bro, this happens a lot.
All right.
Oh wait, Josh, you said you like physical?
Yeah, I do, but I'm just like that person. Like I like having like a tangible item, especially because I'm also like I have bad luck with everything computer-wise, and I'm like, if my Xbox or something crash, like chances are something bad's gonna happen where I'm not gonna be able to get into my account or something, and I'm like, at least I have the hard copy still. But I usually only buy hard copies of games that I'm like very much like adamant about, like Street Fighter, because they always come out with like the Championship Edition, which is like all the DLC, and then like some racing games are like Final Fantasy. I have the hard copy for. Like anything that's like isn't gonna have a ton of DLC.
Yeah.
I usually buy the hard copy. So.
Yeah, I think.
I like. Oh,
Right?
go ahead, Rava.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I think hard copies and digital copies both have their ups and downs. Like what Josh said, like if your Switch breaks, then you still have the physical copies. You could still play them. The only bad thing about physical copies is like, in our house we have 2 Switches, and
Someone steal your game?
no, like. That's happened before, actually. Somebody has stolen a game from us, but not a Switch game. Not a Switch game. That's a whole story for another day. No, the so we have 2 Switches, right? And we like, let's say my dad wants to play Splatoon 2, and I want to play Splatoon 2. We can't both play Splatoon 2 because we have to use the cartridge to play it. Whereas with a digital copy, we could just kind of both like sign in via accounts, and then we could just both play it because it's a digital copy. It's just, and then it's more convenient than having to go to the store and then like it being sold out, you know, and you have to wait for it. It's like the only bad thing is the eShop crashes a lot when a new game comes out. So
Yeah.
I also like hard copy too, though, because I like being able to share games with friends without having to pay for it. So like for instance, like adventure games, where it's like a 1-player game,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I want to try it. It sucks if you buy it because they're usually expensive and it takes a long time to download. And then you're like, oh, if this game's trash, then I just spent $60 on something I'm never gonna finish. So I like being able to be like, yo,
I can
I'll
trade
just
it
let you
in.
borrow this.
Yeah.
Yeah, or trade it in, whatever.
yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Both perks and downsides to each, I'd say.
I got the new Kirby game, and I beat it in like a week, and then I was like, hey, Steven, you want to play this? And I'm like, oh, you have 1 week, and then I'm going to trade it in. And then he never played it, so I traded it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got $30 for it. But
Yeah, see, like stuff like that.
If you return it within the first week, you can get some money back. But if you wait,
yeah.
it's like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, it's like
Classic.
$10. I do like, I like the idea of physical games, but when I pick up my Switch, it's almost like I just play a downloaded game. A lot of the times, like I feel like I play my physical games less because I actually like have to take them out and like put them in. How
Yeah,
lazy
same.
that sounds.
I'm so lazy with that too.
But like it's like a real thing. Like convenience, just picking up your Switch and like clicking a game. It makes it so easy.
Yeah.
But I mean, so like I think my thing now is I'll buy like single player games, like physically, and then I'll like either let someone else borrow it or like return it. But like a game like Splatoon, I'm gonna get that digitally so I can just like have it on there all the time.
Yeah, same.
Just click it
Sure,
and play
for sure.
it.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the way that I am too, like I was kind of saying. But yeah, I'm also
think-
just like a one game grinder too. So like I just like will just go hard on one game. So as far as like changing out cartridges, it's like if I'm changing it out, I'm never playing that game again. So I don't even care.
Yeah, that's how I am right now. I'm only playing Pokemon Legends Arceus because that's the if I change it out of my Switch, I'm probably gonna be playing that game, and like I was like I'm exactly like you. I'll never go back to Pokemon, and that would be depressing because I've been grinding, and I'm like I just did all that for nothing if I don't. But
Yeah, I made that a rule a long time ago for me. Like, if you play a game, you're playing it until you beat it. And so I can't play anything else. And I hate it at the same time, but I defeat a lot of games that I would have left aside. And I don't spend money on stupid games right away. Like, I know I can beat a game, but I don't buy stupid games because I don't want to have to grind through the whole thing. The one bad thing about buying digital only that's the worst is
Storage.
when we go to the next council,
Gosh.
we're gonna want to come back, and our games are not going to be there, and then we're gonna have to buy them all over again on the new system.
Yes.
And I don't know how many times like I bought Star Wars. I bought it on VHS. I bought it on DVD. I bought it digitally,
and now
then
it's on Disney.
Now it's like monthly for Disney, and it's like, how many times do I have to buy these games to keep playing?
Yeah.
And there's been like stores shutting down. Like I saw on Twitter like a Ubisoft is like shutting down
Assassin's
something,
Creed.
and now you can't play like a certain Assassin's Creed game. And then just think like the Wii, the 3DS shop, those are all shutting down.
Yeah.
Like there's like I guarantee like the eShop will be shut down in like 20 years from now or something like that. Something crazy.
I mean, Nintendo's trying to like, I feel like they're doing better, and like they want to like carry on whatever games you got to your next console, so you don't have to keep rebuying it. But that's annoying that they have like that online service subscription thing too. But like it's also nice.
I was just gonna say that too. I was gonna say that too. That like I think out of all of the like companies, I think Nintendo does the best of like being able to go back and find like old games you once had and being able to play them. Where like PlayStation's the worst in my opinion when it comes to like trying to find old games. It's like good luck, like it's gone forever. Xbox is a little bit better.
PlayStation's better now.
That goes back, like Nintendo needs to do what Microsoft is doing with their streaming service. Because you pay a monthly fee and you get every game you want, and every game you've already bought is all there. And I could see Nintendo slowly doing that because you pay for their online service, you get the NES, the Super NES, N64, and you just pay monthly, and you have all the games you bought in the past. And if they keep doing that, I would pay for it for Nintendo.
Yeah, I would too. I just don't feel like they would do that.
Everyone would pay for it.
All of us would pay it. I mean, you might as well have like Nintendo Plus, and that's all we have, just to play games all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it now.
I just feel like there's no way that there's doing that with like how well all of their games sell. Like they're making so much, like freaking reselling Mario Kart 8 and adding Inkling and Battle Mode, and somehow it sells like almost 50 million on the Switch when it's like a 14-13 game on the Wii U.
That's the thing. So think of it. They could still do that and make money on top of that. So they could charge us for Mario Kart every month and then charge us for new DLCs when they come out as well, if we want to get up to and before. And then get everything from us. And then they'll make it so you can play on your phone and you download it again. And like it'll just continue. We'll be paying them, $50 a month for the rest of our life.
Yeah. Guys, Jenny has a question here. Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead.
She was gonna say, she said opinions. What's the best Zelda game?
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, God.
All of our
Breath of the
opinions. Best Zelda game. Breath of the Wild. I have some ups and downs of Breath of the Wild, so me too.
We'll get to those later.
Breath of the Wild is a game I feel like I can't go back to. That's what I'm like. I struggle going back to it because I like going back into like dungeons and like doing all that stuff. So I feel like probably like Wind Waker is the one I always go back to. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
Wind
I like
Waker
it
has
too.
great dungeons. Yeah, Wind Waker has
I
amazing
like
dungeons.
Twilight Princess.
that
one's
one
really
too,
good too.
beautiful. That's
I
probably
think that
my
one's
number
cool.
2.
Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild 2 needs to have better dungeons for sure, for sure. The dungeons in Breath of the Wild just are terrible.
The exploring in Breath of the Wild is the best thing ever. But
The world in Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
is definitely the best, but the dungeons awful.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
I don't know if it's just like nostalgia or like how like young I was when I played Wind Waker, but like that game was amazing to me. Just like going on the boat and like going to different islands and
the
like,
music that plays on the boat.
I love the classic. Yeah, I love the classic dungeons where you get like a grapple or you get like a boomerang next, and then you have to use that in the next dungeon. But like, yeah, I wasn't too hyped for like Breath of the Wild, honestly. I did beat it, but it took me like 3 years to beat it because I like put it down. It just didn't keep me like as interested, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like the second one better. I don't know.
I feel like the second one's
think,
definitely gonna pop off on like
I
what
think
they
this-
didn't do well in Breath of the Wild 1. I'm like so confident in the Zelda team.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like Breath of the Wild 2, they said it's going to be bigger. You're going to have an underground segment, you're going to have an above ground or
Yeah.
a sky segment, you're going to have the entire old world and then more on top of that world.
And then
Like-
play as Zelda.
No, you're
I
not.
don't think you'll be able to play as Zelda.
Zelda.
Zelda. What were you gonna say, Josh?
Zelda, mate. I was just gonna say, I think the reason I like Twilight Princess is because like I feel like every time you play it, you kind of like realize like or see like things that you didn't see the first time, and like there's just like a lot of like reminiscence of the older games in there too, because it's like after everything, you know. And
Yeah.
there's like stuff that you're like, oh wait, I remember this from the old game, and there's like a lot of stuff you miss that when you go back and play it, you kind of catch things every time.
Yeah. I feel like
which I
it's
think is
Or
cool.
like that for me with Breath of the
as far as-
Wild.
Same.
Yeah, I was
always
gonna
find something
say-
new.
Like Lon Lon Ranch and like is in there from
Mm.
Ocarina of Time, and it's just like so cool. You'd be like, yo, this is where everything was, and like I don't know, it's just cool reminiscing looking at that.
Like, I love the art style, like how they tried to go so realistic for Twilight Princess. Yet I also like love Wind Waker too, the super cartoony. But like the Breath of the Wild art style, for some reason I don't like it at all. People love it, but I'm just
Yeah.
like, this does not look good to me. I don't know.
So all of them are super good. I mean, I think the better question is what is the worst one? But I think because like all of them, Majora's Mask is fantastic. I think even a lot of the Game Boy ones are like me. I love the first Zelda, the first official.
Really? Okay.
Bit, just because, like Josh was saying, for the nostalgia, like that one had me. I remember when I got that for Christmas, I would not put it down. I was just like so into it. But like every generation of Zelda is just fantastic.
Mhm.
Like it's
I know,
hard to
dude.
say this one's better, but to me overall, like if you look at all the Zeldas, it's probably like, to me, I think Twilight Princess and gosh, no, I can't even say that. Like all of them are so
Say
good.
what? Say what?
No, like
Hmm?
I was gonna say, like to me, I think Breath of the Wild by far is the most astounding Zelda.
Yeah.
Like it just with the original story, the original world, like all of that. But it's just, so many of the other world games are just so good that
Yeah.
it's hard to say. Like going to Breath of the Wild, like you all said, is like me playing the first Zelda. I saw all those worlds in my mind, like playing through it, and I thought they were like epic. And then seeing them now, I'm like, oh man, those whiz robes look exactly how I did in my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
The games aren't, the original to now is just shocking.
Mhm.
But all of them are so good. It's hard to say this one's better than the rest because all of us have our own experience with it. But I can tell there's a couple that are really bad.
Do you want to
Nah,
Zelda
man,
2?
dude.
Zelda 2 is that one
no.
bad?
No, dude,
Yeah, okay,
Zelda,
so-
Wand of Gamelon, my favorite.
Yo,
My favorite.
Wanda
Wand of
Gamelon.
Gamelon, Faces of Evil, man, those are classics.
Okay,
Zelda's
wait.
Phantom
Adventure,
Hourglass.
I'm pretty sure that one.
Imagine
I
how
haven't-
it
What was the
Never
runaway
played that one.
train one? What was
Spirit
that one?
Tracks?
Spirit Tracks.
Spirit
Spirit
Tracks.
Tracks stunk, man.
I would
That
say
was-
like as far as like if you've never played Zelda, I would definitely say Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild would be the best, because I think they're both like the most like intro friendly. Like they're like pretty
Yeah.
easy to get into. I think that's the thing about Twilight Princess that's hard, is because it's not very friendly if you haven't played any other Zelda games.
I personally when people jump right into Breath of the Wild as their first Zelda game, I like kind of feel bad because they don't get to experience all the beautiful dungeons and like I don't know, they're just thrown into it
completely
and like
different.
they don't even get a
Like, well-
story or anything. Like they just get memories and stuff. And,
Yeah.
like,
Skyward Sword is rough.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
Skyward
just
Sword.
beat it, and it was like kind of a pain to play. I'm like, I gotta beat this.
it's
But,
a
like,
it's
I
a
don't
pain
know,
to play, but it's so like I don't know, like something about Skyward Sword is like it's just so repetitive, but it could be
Yeah.
the best Zelda game if you just cut out all the fluff. Like it's like
I feel
it's
like-
that good, but like it's also like Nintendo's like trying to make this game like a certain amount of hours, I feel like, and they just destroyed it that way.
Yeah, I feel like Skyward Sword is honestly like just super cool. It's like watching like the prequels of Star Wars. Like even though everybody's like, "Oh, these are trash," but at the same time, it's like cool to see like how it all began. And it's pretty slept on as far as the Zelda community goes, I feel like. But I think it's a really cool game.
It is.
I think it's better to watch than it is to play. Like it's better to watch someone else be miserable rather than be miserable.
The controls,
so,
yeah.
like, It's just I don't know. It's
Wii.
a really cool idea, but the fact that they're kind of bringing that Sky World back in the new DLC will be pretty epic. That would be awesome.
You mean game, not DLC. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I'm excited to see the new Sky World.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody hates on Zelda 2, but okay,
Is
I
it
remember
fun?
the day. I remember the day it came out. I went and got it, and I was like, super excited. Hardcore gamer, hardcore Zelda fan, read all the magazines, was so excited, played it, and I was like, what in the world is this? And then once I got into it, I loved it. Like the story was so good and so much fun, but it didn't feel like a Zelda game.
Yeah.
It felt like Castlevania, Simon's
It
Quest.
looks
I don't-
like a Castlevania game.
If you've
Yeah.
ever played Simon's Quest, that one's so good. It's such a good adventure game, and that's exactly what
I haven't.
Zelda,
Oh.
that Zelda was.
Have any of you guys played Blasphemous?
I played the demo because you told me to play it.
Oh yeah.
What is
Never
that
mind.
one?
It's like a
What is
It's like a
2D.
Castlevania like knockoff kind of, but like modern, and it's very difficult. Like very difficult.
It is.
Like Metroid
It's
difficult?
really
Dread?
fun. Yeah. Let's
Say
say
more
it's
difficult.
Dread difficult. Yeah.
Dude, Dread was so much fun because of the difficulty.
Dread is
Yeah.
like you feel so accomplished when you beat it.
Because you feel like you actually do it.
Yeah. All right.
If you love Dread, get Blasphemous because it's like legit like $8, and it feels like Dread to me, but like Castlevania.
I'd say check out the demo. I don't know why. I feel like the dude just didn't feel good to me. Like Samus just feels so good controlling, and then whoever that character is, like, just didn't feel the same to me. But
So, what was who's the one who asked the question? Was it Jenny?
that was Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have another question. We have two more other questions.
What is Jenny's favorite Zelda game?
Okay, yeah, Jenny, what is your favorite Zelda game? See if she
Just
answers.
curious.
Bubblegup asks, what's a game you thought you'd like but actually hated? That's a good question. That's hard.
That's a good question. you thought you'd like, but you actually.
Oh, I have one. It's called Metro Redux. It's like a shooter game, like a zombie game. I bought it for Switch. Absolutely terrible. I hate it.
I'm gonna like look at my Switch right now just to like see all my games. Legit, there's so many that I
Oh
bought.
yeah, I need to check too. I need to check too, because I'm like, I know there's ones that I hate, but I need to check out.
We're all pulling out the Switch. I'm trying to think because I know there was a game that I hated that wasn't on the Switch though.
Yeah, true.
For me, just pretty much any shooter. I always think I like them, and then I hate all of them.
Yeah. It's so tough.
Oh man, that's a good question. I know I bought games and just been super disappointed.
Yeah, same.
A lot of Game Pass stuff. Like I'll try it out on Game Pass, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, I tried a game
Oh.
that looked good. It was called Tunic. It like looked like Zelda to me. You're like a little fox, and you like have like Link's hat on, and you have a sword. And I was like, this looks like a sick 2D Zelda game. And I played it, and I was like, who made? Like I felt like it was a 10-year-old who made the game, and like just there was no point. There was nothing. I don't know. It bothered me. But
For me, it's sorry.
no. You go.
Oh no, you can finish. You can finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like there was
Yeah, no, I'll just jump in right quick.
okay. There's Kirby Star Allies. Like the trailer for it for me looked so good, like a 4-player Kirby game.
Oh, that game was bad.
That game was the worst game to ever come out on Switch, in my opinion. Like,
I don't know about that.
yeah, probably not, but still, I hated that game. Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah, I would say for me, it's definitely Splatoon 2. That game, hot garbage.
Yeah.
Balan Wonderworld.
Oh my god,
you did not get
No.
that.
please tell me you didn't buy that. No.
I didn't know.
Okay, for me, it's definitely Mario Party Super, like the Super Mario Party,
Oh,
like not the newest one that
yes,
came out,
yeah.
but like the first one that came out.
Just
on
like
Switch.
only motion controls one.
Yeah, it was so boring.
Yeah, that one did kind of suck. It was like good for like a day, and then you're like,
It was
I
fun
miss
for, like, 2
actual
days.
Mario Party.
Yeah, and the new one is really good though.
The boards were complete garbage. Like you go
Yeah.
around in like a second. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
agree.
boards are terrible. The new one is really good though. I really like the new one.
Also, I have Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. I hated that game.
Oh, dude.
People
Star
are
Wars
hyping that
Knights of
game
the Old
up.
Republic. That's one game that I hated. I'm throwing it back, but Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Wait, one or two? One or two?
I don't remember
People
which one I
praise
had. I
those.
just sold it,
People
but I
praise
hated
those
it.
I
games.
can't say that. Like one was so good.
No,
Never
no,
played
it was
it.
not.
Never played it.
Never played it, but I think I would agree with Josh just for no reason.
Yeah, it was bad.
It
Yeah,
does
dude,
not.
Val-
One for me.
Yeah, dude, Balan Wonderworld was so good.
Yeah, such a good game.
One for me is I was really hyped to play Kingdom Hearts, and I just couldn't get into it.
Same here, bro. Like, oh my gosh.
It's like,
Who
dang,
here
a
raise
Disney
your-
RPG. Like, this is.
Raise your hand if you really were not a fan that sort of got into Smash. I'm one of those people.
Where's Waluigi at?
Oh, exactly. I was waiting for it to be the penultimate, and they're like, this random guy from
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Also, I don't know if you guys played the new WarioWare on Switch. That was like a
I was gonna say that.
massive disappointment for me.
Such a disappointment.
I like playing that game, but it's nothing like the Game Boy one. The Game Boy one was the best.
I loved
Okay,
like the Wii.
and the DS one.
Yeah,
were
the
so
DS
good.
best.
The DS was the best.
Yeah.
Hands down. Touched.
Honestly, if they
Gosh.
just re-release the DS one and just make it a handheld only game and just give you like a little stylus with it, I would freaking get that
Guys, like-
easy.
I gotta be real right now. I've only played the Switch one.
It's
Do you
terrible.
like it?
Oh wow.
I thought it was pretty fun, but I never played any of the other ones.
It's
So
fun.
If you thought that was one, the other ones are like way better.
Yeah.
it's like shooting paddle. Yeah, pretty fun.
I know why they changed the name on Wario though. The first one was called Touched, and it was just like that's weird for a kids game.
The Wii one, the Wii one was called Smooth Moves. Oh yeah.
What was the on the Switch? What was the not on the Switch? The one game that Nintendo has never remade, which was like a music game.
Rhythm
What's it
Heaven?
called? Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
That game was epic.
I never played it, but I've just heard
I've
everything
played
about it, and
I love rhythm games too.
No, Rhythm, that if you can get that on your DS, like that is amazing. Like even Kelly got so hooked on
Really?
it. Like, and Kelly is not a gamer. Was and all the songs we would sing them all the time because they just get stuck in your head.
They got lyrics?
Yeah. Oh, completely.
Oh, dang.
It's,
Okay,
Did you guys
but
play? Oh, did you guys ever play the Guitar Hero for DS?
Yes.
yes, I
Yeah.
yeah,
game
kids,
okay.
That game was so
With
good.
the Mario mix, Dance Dance Revolution. that was
So
fun.
good. On GameCube? Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing game.
Okay, I gotta say this. This is the one game on the Switch that I'm not a fan of and everybody loves was the last Mario game.
Odyssey?
Oh
Odyssey.
yeah, I was not a fan of Odyssey. I played.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
I got it,
I loved
and then I
Odyssey.
was like, I got it, and then barely finished it because I had Splatoon 2, and Mario Odyssey was a bore to me. I got bored playing it.
And the music, every now and
Oh
like,
yeah, Chub Up Superstar. It's such a meme.
it's so
Oh,
crazy.
I like that song.
I love the
It
music.
is
I don't know.
cringy. It is cringy, but I like that.
New
song.
Donk
Like, when it
City's
comes-
music?
Sebastian will play it on
Smash
Different
Bros.
yeah Smash Bros. And it's like no stop.
I
you
just
guys-
like the system of like Mario 64 way too much, where it's like I don't like moving in your ship from like oh here's the next planet and you like choose which
Yeah, like get us
I don't know.
complete this star in this like little window.
yeah I want the next Mario to be like oh here's like this huge world but there's like you jump through the pictures again or something.
I think Mario Galaxy, all of the Mario Galaxies, both of Mario Galaxies were really good. I liked both.
How you guys feel about Kingdom Hearts is kind of how I feel about Mario. I've tried so many of them and I just can't get into them at all. I'm like, these games, they're not my thing. I'm out.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
Have
I
you
just
tried
remember
Galaxy?
playing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I remember playing Galaxy when I was like younger and really liking it. But it was harder. It was a lot harder.
Yeah, I feel like Galaxy is like that ultimate Mario game. Like I feel like
Oh, for sure.
that will be like forever my favorite one is Mario Galaxy. I don't know if
How
I've
I
ever
feel
played
about
2.
64.
Yeah. I love 64, but I'm just bad at that game and I can't beat it.
I played 64 DS version.
That's
That's
a,
what I
that's a
was-
great game too. The mini games.
Good version.
Oh
That's
my
good.
gosh.
I like the DS one better than the. A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, Mario 64, the original." I'm like, "Why are you guys so obsessed with that one?"
No, you can play
It's
as
not
freaking
as good.
Wario.
Exactly.
That's
And wait,
immediately
no,
a better
Waluigi.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I like
And Luigi.
Mario 2D platforming more than 3D. Like I just kind of
Really?
yeah.
Do you like Super Mario 2 the best?
Dude, okay, so Super
That game's
Mario 2,
amazing.
I loved Mario 2. Like I know people hate on it, but like I loved Mario 2.
I feel
It
like
was so-
that's the most creative. Like,
It's because it wasn't made by Nintendo. They just slapped a Nintendo skin on it.
So the thing is though, like what happened back in the day though is like we look back at it now with the games we have, but when I was playing it, it was like original and it was just new to me and everybody that played it with me. It was like this is so good. And I mean that you didn't have a lot of other options during that time. Now you have like the whole world and you go back to 2D and you're like, it's not that great, but
yeah.
Yeah.
it was epic back then.
We have another question
me
here.
and-
Oh wait, sorry. Go, you go. Real quick.
Oh, I was just gonna say, me and Steven were actually talking about this not too long ago. We went to like Games Ahoy to sell some old games, but we were talking about like the nostalgia factor within games, where you're like, oh my gosh, this old game was so great, and then you go back and actually try and play it, and you're like, nope, this is trash. I'm out. Like,
that's
this is worth it.
so. That's so mean, dude. I'm like, this game. I remember it was so good, and I go back and play it, and I'm like, this is hot garbage.
You know, except for the Mario Strikers and on the Wii, that game will forever be the best game ever, in my opinion.
It's fun. It's 100% true, dude. I go back
I
and play.
agree with that.
The sports games on Mario, oh my gosh, legendary.
Like, I went back and played Zelda 1 because it was like so epic. I remember it as like the best game ever. I had the gold cartridge. It was just astounding. And then I went back and played like, this is not as fun as I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great game. It was awesome back then, but nowadays it's not worth my time.
Yeah.
All right, next
Yeah, I
question
just
here. Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just to kind of close that part out. I just actually had that happen to me because I just bought Final Fantasy X off on Game Pass or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go through and play it. Same thing. I was like, this is actually really boring, and I already know how this ends. I'm good.
Yeah.
So
Like,
that was one of my games. That was one of my games too that I was disappointed with Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
especially
about
for how
most
much time-
NSO games.
What about 10-2 remake? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny asks, what is the what is the first game you would / have let your kid play? So I guess Jason, what was the first?
What?
What was the first game
Jason
you let
actually did that.
Ravo play?
You would have your kid play.
Yeah.
You would have your kid play. Like, you'd want him to play this.
Yeah.
first. Probably GTA 5 or 6.
No, guys, like, not
Nice.
even joking. Not even joking. It was actually Halo 3.
Yeah, it was Halo.
Halo 3. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Diablo 3. Really get him into the Colts fast.
So here, this is the awesome part. Is I remember Josh was super into that Killer Instinct when he was little, and
Yeah.
that's like not a kid's game, but he was just like tearing everybody up. And even my brother, was like, "Man, remember that time we went to your sister's house and Josh kept killing me with that werewolf?"
Killer
Yeah.
Instinct? Josh, you were
Killer
playing that?
That game
Don't
rules.
Yes, I don't even know what that game is.
It's a fighting game.
What, Josh? You played it all the time. It was Killer Instinct on the N64, and we
I'll have
played
to
it.
look it up.
Yeah, and Nintendo keeps talking about releasing it, but it hasn't happened yet.
I'm gonna throw my
And-
kid into Fortnite.
And then
Oh,
Steve,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
you can play, Josh. What was
You're gonna have that kid throwing a bouncy ball at you and saying "Fortnite Boogie Bomb."
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Say,
It's gonna be Steven's child.
What did
Oh,
Steven play
that-
when he was little? Like Steven played what?
Oh gosh, Smash Bros, Mario Kart,
No, no,
all
when
the
you-
basketball,
no,
NBA
wait,
Street.
All of the games that he named off just a second ago that he liked.
My
Pretty much.
my
Like,
first
we
memory
played
is
tons of
yeah.
strikers, like NBA Street, like Mario Kart, Smash. I don't know, yeah.
I think my first memory in my brain is like playing the N64 Smash Bros. And like not being able to like going through classic mode and like unlocking every character except Ness because I could never beat Ness. And then raging against my mom in Mario Kart and like crying because I got stuck against a wall and I couldn't move
Oh yeah.
and like didn't know there was a backup button and like so yeah.
So Ravo, his big game that we always pushed on him was all the Lego Star Wars stuff.
Those
That
are
was
the
all
best
his-
games.
True, those ones are really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the complete trilogy is legendary.
That would still be the game I would go to. I would be like Lego anything. Well, not Lego anything, because some of them are really bad.
Yeah, they are. Only Lego Star Wars.
Love the
And
Harry
Batman.
Potter one. I like the Harry Potter better than the Star Wars.
What? I've never
What?
played that actually. Never played that.
Lego Indiana Jones is the best.
Lego
I've never
Pirates of the
played that
Caribbean.
one.
Lego Indiana Jones is really good. I liked I liked the three. I liked all three. It was really fun.
Yeah, Lego DC Villains is definitely my favorite.
Lego Jurassic Park definitely
Oh, top tier, yeah.
top tier for me. Yeah. All right, we got
Curious
another.
about Lego Lord of the Rings.
Did they have that?
Never played it. I'm
Okay,
almost
yeah.
positive
No,
it's
I've
a
seen it. I've seen it. Bubblegup asks, "What is your favorite song from a video game?"
I have like 1,000. Hold on, let me just get
Jump
the
Up
Amori sound.
Superstar from Mario Odyssey.
Okay, Josh. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. You know, he plays only on that one Smash stage and has that playing in the background.
Honestly, like, just any Zelda, like Zelda's Lullaby from like any game, any Zelda game, or like the Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack. Even though I've never played the game, played the game, but that soundtrack is just the greatest thing ever.
The Street Fighter Third Strike soundtrack.
Yeah, that soundtrack's amazing.
My soundtrack is my soundtrack definitely the Amori soundtrack and the Celeste soundtrack. Definitely my two favorites.
Never heard of Mori, but Celeste definitely. I definitely have some of that soundtrack in my playlist.
Dude, it's Celeste.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Is
it's
that a
really
good
good.
game?
It was Celeste and Amori. I'd recommend you would like, Josh. They're both really good. Amori's hard to get into, but after you get past the first like 40 minutes, it's really good. Like you can't put it down.
Celeste
The Final
definitely
Fantasy
tough.
VII soundtrack is super good.
Which one?
The Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, that's like one of the most iconic soundtracks ever.
So I'm with Josh on this one. Probably my favorite music is all from Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
That's
this
what's
goes
up.
into our next question. Bubblegut says, "What game has the best music in your opinion?"
Oh.
Amori.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Final
I
Fantasy
like
7.
Fire Emblem.
I think Smash because it has all the music.
It's true. Smash does have a good
That's
soundtrack.
cheating.
It's like over
That's cheating.
900 songs.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so the thing about Final Fantasy 7 is everything that's in RPGs, still sound effects in modern day games, they rip off from Final Fantasy 7.
Final
Still,
Fantasy 7. Oh yeah, the battle music in Final Fantasy 7 is really good.
So like Fire Emblem stole from Final Fantasy is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, actually.
what about
like,
old Donkey Kong music is so good.
yeah, it is. Oh my god, dude! Like
So
aquatic ambience from like the country games, the underwater level is
So
like
good.
the
They should
most
do that.
relaxing.
games like everywhere, like just at zoos and stuff. Like they should just have song music. Like,
They should. That'd be
because the music's great.
Uh-huh. I totally agree with that. And they also just need to make a new Donkey Kong game that's amazing, I think.
Yes, they do. 3D.
Oh yeah, dude, the Donkey Kong game on the Wii was really good. That was my favorite one. But the Tropical Freeze just never interested me. I was like,
Really?
this probably sucks.
Tropical
Yeah.
Freeze is honestly like one of my favorites of the Donkey Kong Country.
Really?
Yeah,
I've only played the first one.
that's good
That's a
enough.
great one.
Yeah. Honestly,
I don't know what else you want from me.
they kind of kept on getting worse and worse for a while. I thought Tropical Freeze brought it back for me.
Yeah.
Bubblegup asks, "Are there any games you're really bad at?"
All of them.
Yeah, true. That's true,
I'm
Josh.
pretty
Rocket
bad at
League.
everything.
Rocket League.
Rocket
yeah.
League.
I'm trying to think of ones that I suck at. I don't remember.
And Smash. I'm so bad at Smash.
Probably.
I love to play it, but I'm no good at it.
I think.
I'd say
What games do I
Splatoon for
suck
me. I suck at Splatoon, and it frustrates me. Like, I love the heck out of playing it. Like, it's so much fun, but, like, I feel like there's no chance for me to get better. I don't know. I've tried.
There is.
I've so much hours into that. Not so much, but, like, enough hours where I should be, like, actually getting kills online.
I suck at it too right now. I'm like really terrible. I always get checked.
Yeah,
Bravo's
That's the-
really good at it.
yeah
I
he
used
is.
I used to be decent, but not anymore. I'm only good with the dynamo roller, and that's literally my life story.
What are you guys' favorite games of
Wait, I want to
2022?
hear what Josh's worst game was. The two Joshes.
Oh. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh man. Honestly, like I'm pretty bad at everything. I think the only games I'm good at are like arcade racing games, and that's about it. Everything else, hot garbage.
That is not true.
Dude.
You destroyed me in Smash.
Yeah, he destroys everybody at Street Fighter.
It's true.
Wait,
That's not
that is
true.
so true. Josh is so good at racing games. Like, besides, other than Mario
real.
Kart, like actual like racing games, he's amazing.
You're good at Farming Simulator 13.
Oh yeah, Farming Simulator 13. I definitely he's
Yeah.
so good at that.
And pressure washer simulator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Fire it up.
Soccer Mom Simulator. I'm pretty good at that.
Is that a real game?
Pretty good.
That's
pretty
like a
dang
better question. What games are we good at? Honestly.
good.
Yeah, that is a true. Wait, I want to hear Josh.
My worst? I was gonna say probably Rocket League. And it's funny because I love to play it so much, but I'm not good. Like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
put in a lot of hours, and it's so addicting. I still love it even though I'm bad. Like,
Josh, you're not bad at Rocket League. If you want to
play
hear
with
somebody
that.
who's terrible at Rocket League, it's me. Now when I think about it, I'm awful at Rocket League. Like, I cannot play it. You have seen me, Steven. You can confirm this.
Yeah, but that was like your first day playing. I can't like. There's nothing to base it off of. Like everyone's bad at the start.
No, I kept playing for a little bit. I think I'm just bad at that game.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
It's not,
next question?
all right. This is kind of just like a question I came up with, but like, so say Josh, you already know this one. Peck. So like if you were pitching, if you were a game developer and you were like pitching a game idea to Nintendo, like what would that idea be? Like pitch it to us. Like if you have one, like if that question makes any sense. Like think of like everyone else in here as like the head of Nintendo and like try to come up and like pitch us a game. I'm trying to think. Like Josh was coming up with some really funny ones. I don't know if you remember any of them, Josh.
I kind of do, but they're on my phone, and I'm using my phone to talk right now, so I don't know if I can check
Just
because I wrote them down.
just check real quick.
All right, let's see.
So they used to have a good robot game. What was that called?
RoboCop?
RoboCop.
It was like Digi-Robo or something Robo.
Chibi Robo.
Yeah, Chibi Robo. They need a robot game, like a good robot game.
Yeah, I never played the Chibi Robo games, but I was always like curious and interested to get it on my 3DS. I don't know when it like what it actually came out on, but they brought it to 3DS, and it looked fun. Like you just like plug yourself in, and like it was like a 2D platformer. But,
Yeah, some people loved it. I just wondered, like, if they made a. I don't know. I don't know what I would pitch for a game.
I think something like me and Ravo always talked about, like a long time ago, is like doing like a battle royale, but like making it like a Warriors game. Like you're like 100 people land on like the Breath of the Wild map, and you get to like pick any Nintendo character, like, and just like go at it against like a bunch of other people online. Would be like
That sounds so awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
Like those Fire Emblem characters.
There's unlimited Fire Emblem characters in that game.
Like a first-person shooter type of game, or just whatever.
It would just be like, I think it'd be third person, but it would be like you can have like whatever a Nintendo character has. Like you can have like Super Smash, but like it's like third person behind the shoulder, like in the world of like Breath of the Wild, and like you can be like Link and like have like your sword and your shield, or like you can be Mario and like you can have like random like items you can find, or you can like just punch people and like use like random wrestling moves for like Mario.
You know,
They need
Everybody
it.
picking Samus because they just
You get all the Smash characters.
Wait, what'd you say about
You get
Samus?
You get Sonic too.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Just like all the
Yeah. I would give you money for that.
Thanks, Jason.
My idea was kind of similar to yours, but worse.
Where's
Like I feel like this would be a disaster. Like think of Overwatch, but I was thinking with all the like Nintendo IPs, like you have a team of like 4, and you I don't know, like every person has a different ability. Like DK can obviously like punch and like throw bananas, and then you have like obviously Samus with the gun. You got like a Splatoon like with this ink gun. I don't know what Captain Falcon has, Captain Falcon Punch, whatever.
Yeah.
But like you're on a team and you're just like trying to do objectives, or you're just trying to like kill the other team. I don't know.
That game sounds better to me than my game. In my opinion, I don't know. That game sounds sick. Like I've always wanted that. I was like, they should put the Splatoon team on that game. Like, just let Splatoon have a break. You know, they just keep making them.
That would just be epic alone, just to be able to play Splatoon and then play as Mario, or play as like another character.
Yeah,
it would.
That would be awesome if they switched it up like that, and then you can make it red versus green or whatever, like Mario versus Luigi, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be legit.
Yeah, give me Cranky Kong with his freaking cane.
Yeah.
Like, give me that.
It would be cool to do like a Warlords game too. Like you could pick your like Nintendo genre, like Mario or something, and you'd build up your kingdom and then send it out to fight somebody else's kingdom that might have like a Fire Emblem kingdom or something. And it would just be like different types of Nintendo. I don't know.
Like a Clash of Clans type thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope.
Have you ever played Advance Wars?
Yes.
So Advance Wars was epic. It was like this great like strategy game, and they keep saying they're going to bring it back, and they haven't yet. But that would be awesome if you could do that with all the characters from.
Are you gonna pick it up, Jason, when it comes out, the remake?
I've been waiting for it. I bought the knockoff on the Switch. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, well they delayed it because I guess it's too close.
Yeah.
It's like it's
because
like
Russia went to war with Ukraine,
and that's what the game's about, I guess.
Oh, is that what
but, yeah, that's why they delayed it. Same thing. People think they delayed the 007 remake.
GoldenEye remake.
What is it called? GoldenEye remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be announced. Reason. Yeah.
But yet, Call of Duty comes out every year.
Well, I mean, they've done a lot of damage with Call of Duty.
Anyone else got a pitch?
Well, no, I was just going to say I downloaded Wargroove,
and
and Wargroove is a great knockoff of Advance Wars.
I've heard still, like I like looked it up and stuff, but I just like I'm still waiting for Advance Wars because Advance Wars has online. Does Wargroove have online?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. It's probably better online than Advance Wars.
You want me to throw out the ideas?
Yeah.
I would pitch a Shrek open world game. Just saying. Shrek of the Wild.
That'd be dope. They're like just make every boss Shrek too.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and then the final boss is Shrek, but fused with Lord Farquaad.
I like that. Josh, what do you got? Any pitches?
All right, so I went back to my notes because I'd written them down, and the first one was Donkey Can Country, which is a Guitar Hero ripoff, but with all country songs sung by Donkey Kong.
The greatest game ever, dude.
I just came up with one right now that I'm actually excited about.
Okay.
So think of Luigi's Mansion, kind of, but you like play as the ghost, and it's like a stealth game, and you're like trying to like spook Luigi, and you're like trying to hide under the like a desk like from Luigi, or like in the closets, and you gotta like spook him.
And Luigi's like a ninja warrior, and like he like doesn't get spooked, and he's like really good at like hiding.
That's true.
What if they did it they did like Dead by Daylight, where you have like 5 ghosts and then 1 Luigi, and you have to like
yes, that'd be legit.
That would be dope. Like an actual online game, someone plays as Luigi, and then like 5 people are like dead Mario ghosts, or like Boo, or like just anything. That'd be sick.
But it has RTX on, and they're all hyper photorealistic.
Yeah, that would spook me. And they all make their little noise. Whatever. I don't know.
What
I
if they
just
did that with every one of their games? What if there was like a Bowser game that's kind of telling the backstory of Bowser and why he took Princess Peach, and like it's really like a really good reason he was trying to save the world, and she was like some maniac he knew about.
Yeah, make Bowser the protagonist.
guy, like that would be epic.
You
Or if they
actually
did,
find out that Peach is a witch and turned him
yeah,
into Bowser, and he was just a normal guy.
yeah, the whole time he's actually like trying to attack him and trying to like
Yeah.
be with like kick Mario to the curb.
Or Mario's just like an abusive boyfriend and like and Peach needs to be saved. And so Bowser just kidnap her and then Mario like seems to be the protagonist, but he's not.
Yeah, and every
And that
game
was
was Mario because he has a huge ego, and like so they just keep making games about him. But Bowser keeps trying. He's just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And kept getting back.
Plot
That
twist,
was like
he's not
the,
kidnapping her at all. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say there's another game idea I had that was like I called it Mario Strike Force, where you're basically Mario like SWAT team style, like Rainbow Six, and you infiltrate like Bowser's castle, and you just gotta like take people out, but you use like assault rifles and like first person shooter style.
That'd be sick. And like Mario voice lines every time like he kills
Yeah.
somebody.
It was like
You just
actual
got-
blood. It's just super graphic.
Yeah.
It's just like, you just got yahooed.
Yeah. That'd be great, dude.
That'd be good.
Any other ideas?
I would buy every one of those.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Nintendo's slacking. What are they doing?
Yeah, what in the world? They're still making Metroid.
You just have a rated M section of the eShop, and it should just be like all those RTX like photorealistic graphic games.
Mario would
bet.
look horrible in RTX.
Wait,
They're gonna look amazing.
you see, he has like all of his pores.
Yeah, it would be so disgusting. Have you ever seen that realistic Mario that one dude painted?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so gross.
Is it the guy who did all the Smash like a lot of the Smash characters?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that guy did a terrible job. I don't know. He made Donkey Kong
They
so
did-
bad.
They should make like a Smash Brothers game, but they make it like the UFC game where it's like super realistic and there's no superpowers, and you just straight box each other up, but with Mario characters.
That would be
So like
sick.
Donkey Kong's a real gorilla.
Yeah, like actually put him in a boxing ring and like
Yeah, and it's like 3D, like
Uh-huh.
so you can like move around and stuff.
that'd be dope. Yeah.
Full blood. Like everything, like Donkey Kong is just like tore up by
Oh,
the time you're
Wait,
alone.
Yeah.
hold up. No, I know what I would
Real
pitch.
black.
I would know what I would pitch. I know what I would pitch. Zelda Breath of the Wild Battle Royale. Where it takes place on the Zelda or Zelda Breath of the Wild map, but it's a battle royale. So you have to come in and loot and you get random weapons. And then there's
Wasn't that like Steven's first idea?
oh
Yeah.
oh yeah no yeah because we were talking
Yeah.
about that one time.
Yeah, it
so
was
you
like
were,
a
Yeah.
lot thing. Yeah.
yeah we were like that needs to happen for the Zelda
Yeah,
35th
it really
anniversary.
does need to happen though.
I have to say, like, one of the games I really want, it's not like something I would pitch, but just like when the next Nintendo hardware comes out, I really want like a 3D Donkey Kong. Like, has really good graphics and you're like paddling on like the lake, like
That'd
into
be
the
sick.
like sunset with like the palm trees. You're like on a wooden boat and you gotta like you gotta survive. You gotta like
Yeah,
pick
yeah, yeah,
bananas
yeah.
and like
Like open
there's
world.
enemies. Yeah, you gotta like find Diddy Kong. He's like trapped somewhere, and like
That would be
it's open
sick. Like an
world.
actual survival
just-
game, cooking. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
but
whole
Donkey
spiel.
Kong, be
Yeah.
cool.
You build your little cabin. It's
You gotta like
Minecraft,
work
like
out,
Donkey Kong.
You gotta work out. Oh my god.
get your strength up.
Bubblegup asks, "What is the longest amount of time that you have sat playing video games nonstop?"
Literally every time I make something in Fortnite creative.
I feel like the longest I've sat down like playing has got to be like a full work shift. Like it's had to be like 8 or 10 hours. Like I definitely remember when Breath of the Wild came out and I was just sitting there like I had a freaking like broken leg, broken ankle, and I was like just chilling and I was like this is the best game ever. And then yeah, it was so
For
much-
me, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I was done.
I was gonna say for me it was definitely Amori. Like that game, I could not put it down. I just wanted to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing.
Yeah.
I would say Tony Hawk's Underground. I think I spent like legit 3 days nonstop playing it, like no sleep.
No sleep. 3 days in a row?
No sleep. I think it was like 36 hours. It was about.
That's
Because
beautiful.
I remember starting the game and beating it without stopping.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason?
The longest I've played a game,
Just like non-stop in front of a TV. Like,
probably Halo. Probably a lot of online Halo with friends, because we would start like in the morning and then go to like 4, and just all day gaming.
I thought you were going to say something with my mom.
No, she didn't play games.
Like all night Pac-Man. Went crazy.
No, the longest time she's ever sat down is watching Sound of Music.
For real. A Hallmark movie.
I have to say, like, for me, it's probably like Rocket League or Call of Duty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe even like the old Strikers on the Wii. That possibly, or like NBA Street, one of them. But it's probably only been like 5-6 hours, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe like I
Something
remember like
like that.
sleepovers, like when I was younger, like
Yeah,
playing Super Smash Bros.
exactly.
Melee like all night long, and like never getting bored, but then like passing out randomly mid game, and then like legit I'd pass out like mid game, and like somebody would wake me up, and I'd be like, dude, I'm just fell asleep. I don't want to be waking up mid game. Like, I don't know why I fell asleep mid game.
Dude, you would lose your mind when your mom was like, "Hey, you need to get off that game." You would like lose it, and then she'd be like, "Steven, stop," and then you'd be like, "Okay," and then you just walk away.
What the heck?
You would just be crying and rolling on the floor, and then she would be like, "Stop."
Oh my god, I remember those days when they tell you,
Yeah,
no,
it was
it's
like
time to get off.
Tuesday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Tuesday of last week.
Yeah, I remember those days, man. Back when I was 24 years old, back in July. Golly, hate those days. Yeah. Angela says someone needs to make a live-action Mario Kart movie. That would be epic. I don't know why she said that. That doesn't sound like my
Is
mom.
it just Fast and Furious, but with Mario Kart?
That would be so freaking good.
Funny.
Mario's just like, I don't got friends, I got family.
Yeah.
She just rolls up.
That would be perfect. Like, he just like starts a racing crew against like Bowser.
Yeah.
That'd be actually dope.
That would be awesome.
They gotta like travel through the multiverse and like recruit Link and like Kirby to be on the team. That'd be sick.
That would be so good. That'd be so good.
Yeah. Bubblegup asks, "What's the best weapon you've ever used in a game?" Best weapon.
That's weapon.
That's really hard.
Hands down.
Like, what do you mean? Like, in terms of playing with, like, it's fun, or like, or super overpowered, kind of.
I think
Fun or
just like
overpowered?
in terms of fun. I think
one you remember and think is epic. Like, I remember Perfect Dark, and there was a gun in Perfect Dark where you could scope people, like, to see their, like, them running behind walls, and then you could shoot them behind a wall. That was epic. I still remember.
Yeah.
I love that gun. There was also a laptop gun. It was like a laptop, and you could like shoot it, but then you could throw it on the wall, and it would act like a sensor turret on the wall. That was awesome. I love that gun.
The one I remember, which I don't know if you guys ever played Torok, but they had the poison bow, and you'd just be like hanging out and just shoot somebody with it, and then like 5 seconds later they would just start throwing up and then explode. It's like
so good.
I've never
Yeah,
played that
They
game.
have that on the Switch now, right?
Yeah, they do. I was just gonna say,
Do they really?
I've thought about
Yeah,
buying
I'd love to
it,
get
but
that.
Yeah, it's epic.
you're probably.
Oh,
Oh no, you go, Josh.
I feel like I love like beating people with objects in games. So like I don't
What?
know why.
What do you mean
but,
by that?
like you pick up like I feel like there's a game, I don't know what it is, but I like remember beating someone with like a skateboard, and it was like
What?
really
What game is this?
satisfying.
It's a
GTA?
lot like yeah, it's GTA.
It's like honestly,
No,
they have
no,
like
it might have been,
WWE
like-
games where like you slam a chair on somebody. It could be
Like,
that.
okay, like Dying Light is really satisfying because you just have like baseball bats and like weird pipes and like wrenches and like hammers, and you just like beat the zombies. But I remember
Yeah.
like picking up a skateboard in some game and just like you like hit people with it. I don't know if it was a skateboarding game or if I'm like,
I'm just.
but
There's like a
I don't
Road
know.
there's
Rash?
a few games that have that because there's like Bully, you can do that in the game Bully, and then Sunset Overdrive, I think you could get a skateboard and beat people with it because that's like a zombie game too.
Hmm. I'm trying to think
But,
of like
like-
a Zelda item. I can't think of anything.
Oh,
I mean, like for me, like the most iconic weapons would be like the home run bat from Smash Brothers, the Master Sword, the Buster Sword, and then the battle rifle from Halo, like the
Yeah.
original
and the
one.
cars in GTA. Those are good.
Yeah.
Like, right?
I honestly like the gravity hammer is always satisfying in Halo. Like smacking someone up with the
Yeah.
gravity hammer or
No,
like
for sure.
whatever that sword is. Is that what's I don't know what the sword is
Energy
called.
sword?
Yeah, the energy sword was
Yeah.
always fun.
The
chainsaw
hammer in
and
Smash Bros. Did you say that already?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh said
I
something.
said the home run bat.
That is
Oh,
so.
okay.
That's
Home
hard to
run bat is my
land, but like
favorite.
unless there's like a
It's
four
the most
players going at it.
satisfying, though.
No, not just a home run bat as like for its base use, but like tossing it in someone's face. Like
Yeah.
it's super overpowered if you toss it.
I feel like the home run bat is just like the most satisfying weapon in any game, though, because like when you land the actual home run hit, you're like, "Yes, you're dead, son!"
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
for
get so
sure.
stoked.
Yeah.
It's so like
The
wait, what?
handgun. Halo 1 handgun.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, dude, the handgun.
Yep.
That gun
Or
is
the shotgun.
All those guns in Halo
All those
used
guns
to feel
are
so
busted.
good.
Yeah, real talk.
For
I like
Halo
the,
1. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I like the chainsaw in Gears of War. That one's pretty dope.
I really like. Oh my god, this is so like new, but like Valorant. Like when you buy a certain skin, those guns feel so good. Like the sound that they make, and like you hear it in your headphones. Like those weapons just sound so beautiful to me compared to like normal Call of Duty guns that all sound the exact same.
Hmm.
But
When's the last time you played Call of Duty? Just checking.
recently, I mean, I go back to play Black Ops
Just
2
kidding.
all the time. Just cause.
The Ghost of Tsushima samurai sword is very satisfying. Cut somebody in half. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima,
That's a game I've always wanted to play and haven't picked up yet. I need to play.
hey, I got it on hard copy. I'll let you borrow it.
True. What's the worst game you guys have played this year? Like,
Ooh.
it didn't have to come out this year, but like if you played it this year,
Oh
or
man.
it could have came out this year.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
For me, yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called Metro Redux.
Oh yeah.
And I played it on Switch. I don't know. It's kind of like an old PS4 game, but like it was on sale and I picked it up and I just didn't enjoy it. But yeah,
Can't think of any.
Yeah, I haven't played that game this year.
You haven't played a bad game this year? You just pick all the good
Yeah.
ones, huh?
Yeah, I don't waste my time with bad games anymore.
Yeah. Xenoblade. Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't play it. But
What?
I'm sure it's good. But yeah.
I haven't played a bad game for a while.
I feel like I've definitely played some very bad games this year.
There's one I just recently started playing that it wasn't bad, but it wasn't super great. I can't remember what it was called, but it's like a samurai game, but you get like just dropped in. It's like a battle royale thing, but you're samurai and you work in groups of 4 and you just try and kill as much stuff as possible before the round ends. And like to me, it looked like a really cool concept, but then it just didn't play very well. So I don't remember what it was
sounds
called,
fun, but yeah, it didn't do well.
Yeah, it seemed fun, but it just wasn't.
I picked up Mega Man. I played the demo for the new Mega Man game, Mega Man 11, I think. Game's so trash compared to like the old Mega Man games that I play on my like 3DS, like Mega Man X and just like Mega Man 3 and stuff. Like I don't know where Mega Man went wrong, but the the game looks okay, plays so bad. Like
Wait, which one? It was recent?
yeah, I think the most recent one to come out, like I think it's Mega Man 11. Let me look it up.
What was the open world Mega Man?
What, they made an open world Mega Man?
It was kind of open world. It wasn't. It was like old for PlayStation, and it was like when Mega Man doesn't have his helmet on. I think they.
Man, I always wanted to get into Mega Man, and every time
Mega
I
Man
played
Legends. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Bro, you know what's a bad game I played this year? I just remembered. Actually, me and Steven played it together. I
Really?
didn't buy it, but I thought it was really bad. It's that Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl that like tried to be like Smash.
Oh yeah, that game's pretty bad.
Or you play as like Patrick and SpongeBob and you fight each other, and it's
They
like,
made it like
okay.
everybody's gonna love that game. It's such a bad idea.
Yeah, Multiverses is a lot fun to me.
Really
More
bad,
fun.
though, Josh?
What's that, Jason?
It was really bad.
Yeah, it just like I played one game with Steven and I was like, this is not it. I don't know if it's because I'm used to Smash, but like the mechanics of the game just felt so bad.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
I'm like alright with the Multiverses existing, but like that game was really bad. Nickelodeon. Multiverses is a lot better to me, in my opinion, even though that game still feels bad and clunky.
I haven't played a real bad game lately. I'm trying to think of any really bad games.
Same.
Alright, should we wrap it up with what's some games like what's in some games in your backlog that you like need to go back to and play that like you haven't gotten around to? Yeah, I got Link's Awakening. Jason, you just finished that. That's a game that I want to get back to. And then I want to try Elden Ring. Like it interests me so much. God of War is on Steam. I want to try that. I've never beat the Spider-Man PS4, and I got like halfway through, but I never beat it. I want to try that, and then I still got to play Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Those are my backlog games that I could think of.
I have a fat stack.
Yeah.
But I haven't finished Street Fighter 5 yet, and I want to beat that before 6 comes out because 6 looks amazing.
It does.
I have Final Fantasy 14 that I haven't played yet that I want to get into, and then I'm just trying to think of like the most like the ones I really really want to play right now. I never beat Breath of the Wild, so I still need to do that.
Yeah, you got to go back to that.
That's what I'm doing.
But
I'm just kidding.
You got to, yeah.
I think that's really it for me as far as games that I like think about frequently. Like, oh, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, completely off topic, but Stephen, Josh, and Josh, did you guys get or did you guys sign up for the Splatoon 3 thing?
I did the Splatfest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I have to do it now?
I definitely signed up for it.
It's better to do it now because you might miss out if you don't do it early.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I don't
right
know
now.
anything about this. What is it?
It's just like it's like a
Free test.
on August 27th they'll have like a demo for the game so you can play with people online.
Oh, I'm good. I'm not a Splatoon fan.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the trailer for it, so.
True.
Just come in so we can just defeat you at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can squad up with us.
Just
I wish it
come
was
play and just
5v5.
get crushed.
We can laugh. We need something to laugh at.
Yeah. Yeah, give us something to see, bro. Give us something to laugh at.
I play any game and it's laughable. I also make a lot of faces when I play. I'm like,
That's what makes it fun to play with you, Josh.
I feel like we're all laughable when we play with Abby.
Does anyone else
Abby.
got any games in their backlog?
I have no idea.
Wrap up.
Yeah.
I have The Witcher 3 on my Switch. I still need to finish. And I also need to finish Dragon Quest 11, which is really good on the Switch. I love it so much.
Yeah. You guys need to both, like everyone who hasn't played Final Fantasy VII Remake, you have to play that game. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Never played it.
there's, let me see, I'm going through Breath of the Wild right now. I think Watch Dogs 2 is a game I've never played, but I always want to play.
Okay.
So I've been going to that. I want to go to that one.
That's like a Grand Theft Auto-ish, sort of, right? Or
it's kind of just hacker. I don't know. I haven't fully dived into it though.
yeah,
I mean, if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption, you should.
I haven't.
That's a good game. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
I still go back to it and still play it, like to this day. And sometimes Ravo knows there's one bar that I go to all the time and harass one guy. It's hilarious every time.
Honestly, I've never even played The Last of Us. Like, never beat it. The Last of Us Part 1 or Part 2.
Yeah, you should play that when you get it some time. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna play them in a different order, God of War, hands down, play God of War.
Play that first.
Yeah.
Better.
So good.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of games that we were talking about, games that we got that we're kind of disappointed in. Cyberpunk for me. I forgot that I downloaded that game.
Why'd you download that game?
Well, think you're alone on that one.
Yeah.
Well, it just wasn't that good to me.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
says it was so bad when it first came out.
Yeah.
Don't they
I
offer that game at Best Buy for like $5 now, physical?
Probably. It was $5 on Steam for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. After
Like,
being like
it
70.
seemed like it should have been really good. Like, no part of it was like a bad idea, but for some reason it just isn't great.
I think the whole story behind it is they tried to they were really ambitious with it and had like a lot more plans for it, but then like they tried to do Red Dead Redemption 2 in like a year, and Red Dead Redemption 2 took like 6 years, if not more.
That game is so good.
Yeah.
I
I don't
love
even
that
think the same company's on those games. Right?
No.
Yeah,
not.
I was gonna
They're not.
say.
They're not. Rockstar Games
Rock-
didn't do Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
No.
But it's I think
don't
it's
know.
CD Projekt, the same
Yeah.
people that did like
Witcher?
Witcher.
Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no, Witcher 3 that Josh has to play through. That game is great. It's
Yeah, it's really fun.
Josh,
really
you
fun.
seen the show and everything?
Me?
Is that what got you into
Yeah.
the show? Okay, I've never even seen that.
I watched the show before I played the game.
Yeah.
That Witcher 3 is it's long. It's really long. There's like so much to do.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, I see that.
It kind of feels dated now compared to
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Josh,
Let's do it.
Josh, I'll just go around to everyone if y'all want to promote something that you're up to, or just like say something, say your piece to end it. Well, I'll start with Ravo. Ravo, anything you got going on this week that you want to let people know you're doing?
No, not really. I mean, my recommendation is play the game Mori. It's really good.
All right. Play the game of Mori. All right.
wait, and he has a creator code on Fortnite, Bravo. He's been creating maps and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to let the people know or nah?
It's just Ravo, I guess. If you want to use it.
Ravo creator code on Fortnite. Use it up, guys. All right, Jason. Any game recommendation or anything you want to say?
If you're gonna play any game, play Red Dead Redemption. This is shocking. And God of War. Before the new God of War comes out,
I know.
Steven.
That's I need to. It comes out in November, huh?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. It's on Steam, so
Yeah, and then Splatoon 3. Like, join us when we all get it.
yeah. We got to start a clan, big old clan.
Josh.
Josh, Double P, Papa. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to promote?
I would say if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, definitely do that. And also, I'm starting a cult, so if you guys want to join, I will be trying to take
Oh yeah,
over
for sure,
Oh
for
my
sure, for
God.
sure. I'm down. I'm down.
in a very dark, mysterious way.
Okay. All right. Well, check out the cult. You got like a website or something, like a YouTube
Yeah.
channel?
Yeah, I'm bringing something up. Nothing's set in stone. I'm still coming up with names. We got merch, though. You can go to my Patreon, help fund me.
All right,
In
let's
my
go.
cult, so.
That's hype. That's hype. Okay. All right. Josh, to end it, anything you want to say? TikTok?
Thanks for having me on. Yeah, you can follow me on TikTok if you want. It's Joshua Pierce, but with a period between the J and the O. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It was fun.
Yeah. All right. And I got nothing to promote just besides just like I try to post YouTube videos on my account, but I never get around to it. But Gucci Eats is coming up this week, and we got Guess That Valorant character. I already streamed it live, but there'll be a YouTube video, shortened version, so you guys don't have to go back and watch the stream. But
It's going up on YouTube. This video.
is this? Yeah, I'll put this on YouTube.
Oh, can you do like the blurred face and like voice change thing for me for legal reasons? I did just say I was starting a cult, so.
Oh
Not
yeah,
that
yeah.
the cops are looking for us at all.
Yeah, they don't look for truck drivers. They don't look for us. I'm just kidding.
Now
Also,
they do because you just said
I'm
that.
just kidding. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. All
I
right.
have to say, doesn't Ravo sound like a young Nate the Hate? Now that I think about it.
No, Nate the Hay.
And he's
Oh my
not
gosh.
showing his face.
I
Yeah,
guess,
he's been on other podcasts
yeah.
too.
And thank you guys for coming through to the stream. Thank you guys for asking questions. And yeah, feel free to ask more questions next time. We'll like read them off quicker next time, but we'll probably have like more organized topics. It's just the first time going through it. But bye guys. Love y'all. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Peace.
See ya.